And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
And now Oswaldo Cabrera. There's a strike.
0-1.
Good eye in that spot. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Brett Myers.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. Somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one almost hit him. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Now one missed. One out, base is empty. And there's a ball. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Stepping in, Brett Myers. And he pumps it a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And down on strikes. And the Yanks go quietly. End of a half inning of play. No score. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Luis Gil.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Bottom of the first. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. Strike 1. Swings through that.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking.
Batting second,
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. And that's in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And another ball. That one misses. 3-2 now. And there's ball four.
Runner, take your base.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Anthony Santander in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That catches the corner. On the inside corner for a strike. Got him looking. 2 away.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Bo Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike. This to center field. Bellinger in a full sprint and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. One left for Toronto. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Here comes Aaron Judge. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS.
Aaron Judge.
Scherzer, 39 years old, of course, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner. Pitch misses. 1-0. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Ball one there.
1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one missing inside. And a foul ball. So here's Scherzer. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And another ball. In the air, left field, settles underneath it, nabs it, and there's one down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Jesus.
And now here is Jesus Sanchez.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That's towards center. On the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Going 1. Second inning here, no score. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Scherzer gets the punch out, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back now in Toronto. Here's George Springer.
Springer was part of a really good draft class in 2011, Boog. 12 of the top 20 picks became MLB All-Stars. Few position players went ahead of Springer in that draft, including Anthony Rendon going 6th, and then Francisco Lindor and Javi Baez went back-to-back with picks 8 and 9.
Just missed. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boog, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Another 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. And 1 away.
Batting 6.
Here's the left fielder. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. There's the strike. Top of the zone for a called strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Rips one to right, and that's just foul. The wide to kick the pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one missing low.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Hit in the air, right field. Judge is there. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting 7. The center fielder, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And it's fouled away. And the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Max Scherzer back to work. That one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting none. The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. In the air, left side. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Big swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Out towards left center. Varsho after it. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
So digging in,
Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Varsho moving under it. He's got it, and that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Will Wagner. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. And that one fouled off. And here it comes. Got it by him for the K.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. That's in there. 0-1. Kirk checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. And a pitch. That clips the zone, and that's strike 2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Now all even up. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Cabrera drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Miles.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the second baseman, Miles Straw. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. That's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
kicks and fires. Flips the corner. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You know, Boog, Jazz joined the ranks of Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Tatis Jr., and other young stars in baseball when he was named the cover athlete of MLB The Show in 2023. He says he always wanted to be on the cover of a video game, but never expected it to happen so quickly.
Strike one.
1-1.
And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Kirk throws to first in time. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the big-time power threat, Brett Myers. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That's the ball.
Slider misses outside. Scherzer deals. And another ball.
Full count.
And that's ball
Take
four.
your base. Ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And he's already singled in this game. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So first and second with one gone. Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Myers at second. Judge over at first with one away. Fought off foul. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So now the DH spot, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 outs. Outside. And that's ball 1. 4th inning underway, no score. And that's
2-2.
outside. Righty delivers. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back here at Rogers Center, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ernie Clement. Here comes a pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Bellinger drifts towards it. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Anthony Santander at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Gets the outside corner with that one. The Blue Jays yet to pick up a hit here. And there's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind to the pitch. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. All tied up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And we're still knotted at 0. Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Whit Merrifield. Max Scherzer goes to work. That's in there. That's strike one. Merrifield in his 8th season, 35 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three.
The catcher, number 28.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Grounded out his first time.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
Left-hand batter waits. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering upstairs. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's a strike. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Nope, he held back. Righty to the plate. Fastball for a strike. 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
Deal back to work. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb. So they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. No throw, safe at second. And the righty deals. That misses, and that's ball 1.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Late swing, fouled off. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just misses. And it's 3-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So up next, Dalton Varsho. And fouled off. One out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Ball.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1. Kicks and deals.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand hitter waits. That one 95 to finish him off.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So up next for Toronto, Will Wagner. And that's
the ball.
off the inside edge. Ball 1. And delivers outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Springer at second with 2 down. And that one fouled off. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And we're back. Top of the 6th inning.
The third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. The right-hander back to work. And a strike on the outside edge.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's the first out.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Bounce to the right. Wagner. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Myers.
Digging in, Brett Myers. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Foul ball there. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
That one ripped way back there. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. It just got out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here is Aaron Judge. First pitch, not close. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Marcus Stroman.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And that one fouled off. On the ground to Jazz. Throws to first in time. One up, one down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Miles.
Now it's the second baseman, Miles Straw, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. Stroman, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally works in a splitter. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there,
that's the ball.
Clearly he was
Outside.
in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Blue Jays down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Wells brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Nance.
Now
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chad Green, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now up is the Yankees DH, Jesus Sanchez. That's in there, and that is strike one. Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next
That's the
pitch is
ball.
outside. Right through there for a strike. And
Down,
another ball. One down, base is empty.
Full
That's
count.
off the mark, and the count is filled up. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Tattooed and gone. His second home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One out, base is empty. And next for New York, Whit Merrifield. That one's in there. That's strike one. One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Misses off the inside. 1-1. Right side. Springer there makes the catch.
The catcher, number 28, Austin.
Now the catcher
Wells.
up to hit, Austin Wells. On the ground to first, Wagner. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark. Bottom of the
Jays,
seventh. And
the
now to the
designated
plate.
hitter,
Here's the Toronto
Anthony
DH, Anthony Santander. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And a foul ball. And the pitch. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Cabrera has a beat on it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the shortstop, Bo.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And there's a strike. The 0-2. Got him looking. And there's two away.
The right fielder, number 4.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2. Close, but called the ball. 1-0. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground. Fires over to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brendan Little.
54.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop, Anthony
As the lefty
Volpe.
gets to work. Little, a 6'2 southpaw, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And it's strike 2.
Count is full.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Throws him with a backdoor slider.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Cabrera, batting with one down, takes a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green up and loosening in the pen. Sandlin also throwing. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. And that misses off the outside edge. One down, base is empty. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
The batter, number 13. Second
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. For a strike at the top of the zone.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a pop-up. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And up next for New York, Brett Myers. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
That's outside, and that is ball 1. Cabrera off of first with 2 away. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the 8th, and now for the Jays, number 36.
The left fielder, Davis
Stroman back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. And
That's
that one
that's down.
cutting but missing down low. Fouled off. He was late. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hard hit, right side. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He represents the go-ahead run. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. On the ground, could be 2. They put the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easily.
The batter, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a ground ball to first. And it's just foul. That was close. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's the second baseman, Miles Straw. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. To the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Staying in the game on defense, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. A new arm into the game, the righty, Chad Green.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes a pitch. And takes low for ball 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. They say it went.
1 and 2, the count.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. He did not go around.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. That clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 43 preparing to come on if needed. Here's the 0-1. Good eye right there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. Right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Way inside. Gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. No outs. Runner over at third. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And now the DH, Jesus Sanchez. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
The pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Off balance feed. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Number 43 on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Out to short. Sends it to first. And that's the third out. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
The third baseman, Ernie.
The pitch.
Clement.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And ball 1. And he deals. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now, Anthony Santander.
0 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball. 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And here it comes. Swing at a high fly ball left field. Myers under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Cruz is just 1 strike away. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In-time ball game, and the strikeout ends it.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victory.